Hello, my name is Jelena Gajkevic and I am owner of the Capoeira Kids Capoeira Latvia. For the last 8 years, I've been working as a Capoeira Kids trainer. Capoeira is a Brazilian martial art which combines elements of dance, music, and acrobatics. As a trainer, I always set aims, and my first aim is to help my students to achieve high results in Capoeira, but I also want them to develop high communication skills. That's why I'm a big fan of cooperative learning, which is a teaching method which provides students with the possibility to work together to achieve shared learning goals. And in my master thesis, I was curious to know, how does cooperative learning enhance remembering of Capoeira movements in kids 7-12 years old age group? First hypothesis is based on literature review, which state that cooperative learning leads to better results. Meaning, in our case, it leads to better remembering of Capoeira movement choreography. Second hypothesis, I studied leaders and how do they learn. And in the third hypothesis, I studied kids with diverse needs, trying to understand how do they learn. First part of my research included theoretical analysis, and I observed cooperative learning. I analyzed cooperative learning and achievement, looked at physical education, studied kids with diverse needs. I also analyzed Capoeira, Capoeira teaching methods, and searched for Capoeira kids classes researchers. I found out that, first of all, cooperative learning not only brings high results, but it forces personal development, influences communication skill, teaches to empower, lead, and help. And of course, it helps to tolerate and interact with absolutely different people. My empirical research included video-based observation of 3 groups working under 3 different settings: individual, pair, and team. In total, 9 observation sessions were organized. I studied 10 minutes of each training session, during which children were learning Capoeira movement sequences. At the end, individually showed what they have learned. It's similar to passing tests in mathematics, but they just showed movements which they were learning during those 10 minutes. I scored the achievements, analyzed means, medians, and standard deviations, and afterwards went back to videos, trying to understand which behavior led to that result. So in total, 53 participants participated, attended all 3 days, only 35 of them, but I was lucky to get 8 kids with diverse needs and 7 high-achieving kids. So first hypothesis, kids remember Capoeira movement choreography better when they are learning movements under cooperative session. Group B and Group C show best results in cooperative settings, and moreover, these results were because all people in the group showed better results, meaning that standard deviation was very low. However, Group A, on contrary, showed best results in individual setting, and I was curious to know why this happened. First of all, Group A is led by another trainer, and it seemed that this trainer didn't know how to teach them cooperative learning. Because when I started analyzing them, after 5 elements which are crucial to be implemented during cooperative learning under physical education, it turned out that these kids are not speaking, they're not communicating, they're not empowering, they're not correcting mistakes, they're just standing next to each other and continue to be individuals. They're not working in groups, in pairs. They're still individuals. That's why I concluded that kids achieve high results under cooperative learning setting only when they are constantly taught to work cooperatively. Someone needs to tell kids, you have to empower, you have to correct mistakes, you have to speak, you have to discuss, you have to engage into the process, not just stand by and make together. Hypothesis 2, high-achieving young leaders learners show equal results in any setting. This was crucial to know, because if leaders learn best in any setting, but in team settings they can help others to score higher. In this case, we understand that it is cooperative learning setting is more effective. And Group B showed absolutely what I was expecting to get. However, Group A leaders showed better results into individual setting, while Group C leader got worse results under individual setting. That's why I partially agree with hypothesis 2, but I still leave this idea that we need to educate leaders to disseminate knowledge. And hypothesis 3 was about that learners with diverse needs show best results in pair settings, and then under group work, and then into individual work. I analyzed 2 kids with autistic spectrum disorder, and of course for them it is preferably to work alone. However, when they are working in cooperative settings, they learn how to work cooperatively. Thus, mix of individual and cooperative learning is preferred for them. I also analyzed 1 girl with hearing and language disorder. An individual setting worked best for her just because when she worked in a parent team, her mates didn't help her. I also studied 3 kids with AHDH, and for them, of course, cooperative learning is preferred. First of all, when they work in groups and pairs with someone who have better results than they do, they help them to eliminate inattention problems. While when they can pick up any partners they want, they will still search for someone who have lower results than they do. Because in this case, they can be recognized as leaders, and they can lead, they can help. And this is very vital for kids with ADHD to be valuable. I also analyzed 2 kids with visual disability, and of course, cooperative learning helped them to eliminate stressful behavior, and it led to better results and provided opportunity to other kids to understand that someone mightn't just see things as you do. So cooperative learning enhances remembering of Capoeira choreographies only if kids are familiarly and constantly taught to work cooperatively. When kids, high achievers, easily grasp information in any setting and are able to disseminate the knowledge to other participants. And of course, when kids with diverse needs are accepted and partners are able to help to provide advice to them. Thanks for your attention.